Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing. If you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. It's time for a girl on time. It's time for a
Hi. I hope everybody is doing well today. I know that Courtney is at the grocery store. If you need anything, please put it in the chat and she will get it for us. Courtney, I need more bacon. The fake bacon, ready crisp, microwave bacon, whatever you call it. You know what we want, what we need. Yes, this is an early stream. I have to get some things done today. In fact, I've already gotten a lot of things done today. My dining room looks super clean, doesn't it, back here? Very clean. And oh, thank you. This is a dress, but it's not a dress that fits me as a dress anymore. So it's a great shirt now. But thank you. I like this sort of cow. I think they call this a cowl neck. But anyways, I hope that everybody had a nice evening last night. It was quite a day yesterday with the 50K party, us celebrating 2K. Our family is growing, guys, and I'm excited for it. I already woke up this morning. I vacuumed, cleaned up. I've got some laundry in. I've made some coffee, and we are on. And I made 2 thumbnails. Also, those were cool thumbnails. And we're on our way to the day, getting a lot of shit done before noon, my time. Okay. I'm on the West Coast if you're new here. What else? Oh, I check every Sunday. It's like sort of my little going to church thing. Uh I check for dismissal Dan. I check for all of our loved judges to come back. He's not back. Spoiler alert. But I did oh, thank you, Cellulite Yoga Pants. I appreciate that. I'm working on the thumbnails. It's funny. I can do one or the other, but both is difficult. So like make the video. By the time I'm finished making a video, I'm like, I don't care about the thumbnail. I fucking don't care. Or sometimes I'll have an idea for a thumbnail and I don't know what video goes with it. That's sort of what happened today. Anyways, one day we'll go through my thumbnail folder, which is funny because in Canva I've created them like for some reason I just do like extra pages on it. So one of my documents in Canva has literally like 32 pages of thumbnails on it. It's quite funny. And that's just for like the Sunday court watchers and for members only. It's weird. I got them in little things. I don't know. Anyways, I have to ask you guys a favor. I need you to help me remember this. Jury duty is this week for me. This Friday coming up. Hold on. This calendar's not right. Jury duty. The 14th is jury duty. I have to be prepared for that on the 13th. So we're going to have to talk about it all week. We're going to decide what my best persona will be to get selected for jury duty. It's going to be great. Cole, you're not feeling so good. Take a nap. We love you. So nice to see you. I can't. I know. Well, thank you for perfect fixed. I just know some of you guys will remember as we come up. It is on my calendar. I may have to set some alarms because I have to be downtown early. I think, is it 8:30? It's either 7:30 or 8:30. 9 a.m. I was wrong on both. It's 9 a.m. Anyways, okay. Over there. I tossed it. If any of you are wondering what I'm talking about, I live in Canada. I got summoned for jury duty. I'm excited about it, unlike the average person. So we are trying to determine the best way to actually get on jury duty. Paisley wants on jury duty, so that means I'm going to need to shut up. I'm going to need to be quiet and demure, and I'm going to need to this actually would probably be a fine face. This is a probable this makeup is probably jury duty appropriate. Oh, I know. If I'm excited about it, I won't get picked, Aaron. That's why I'm working on my apathetic look. In fact, I'm very good at that. And we joked about it the other day, because I said, like, when I got the summons for jury duty, I think we did a 6-hour stream that day, or maybe 5 hours of like a court case. And I said to my best friend, I said, I think that is a plus, that I can sit through these court cases, all these things. But I have a feeling they won't like that. So I'm not going to mention that unless they tell me that, unless they ask me specifically. Yeah, Colette, I'm just going to be quiet. That's my whole goal, is I'm going to be quiet. I'm only going to speak when spoken to. This is going to be a huge, huge, difficult task for me to do, to be honest. Yeah. Whew. Best behavior like all day. It's going to be real tough. Like, be on a date. No, I don't. If you go on a date with me, you're going to meet me. I am me. That's the problem. This is more than I would do if I was being on a date. And yeah, I know, Aaron, we already talked about this part. So when I submitted what my job is, why did I quote that job? We settled on what do we settle on? Freelance video editor. It's true. That's like 1,000% true. I'm not lying at all. And if anybody will ask me more specifically, I will be more specific. But I think that's the best way at this point. I mean, honestly, I could get yeeted off the jury because I used to work for the Attorney General's office, but I don't currently work there. So, but that is a literal, like, on the list thing. So I think I don't know. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. Hi, Robert. Speaking of, I do in fact edit videos. You're right, Jonathan. No, but and it's not a lie. It's just no, I don't know what I'm wearing yet. I know what pants I'm wearing. I know what pants I'm gonna wear. They're plaid, but very soft plaid. Say it varies. Oh, that's a good one. Anyways, let's keep going. Or let she's
All right, would everyone who's on the calendar please raise your right hand?
Everybody raise their right hand.
Do you swear or affirm any information you tell the court today will be the truth, and so say I do?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hands.
I
This
do
is
too.
King County Magistrate Court. This is your first appearance today. I'm here to let you know what you've been charged with, what your bond amount is if you have a bond set, and also that you do have certain rights. You have a right to have an attorney assist you throughout the duration of the proceedings. You have the right to the presumption of innocence. You have the right to an indictment if you're charged with a felony. You have a right to a speedy and public jury trial. You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine all witnesses called to testify against you. And you also have the right to compel witnesses to come to court on your.
This is my right. The camera might be flipped, but I promise this is my right. And yeah, this is Clayton County, Georgia. Clayton County, Georgia, what I like to call the breadbasket, part of the breadbasket of LawTube. So that would be Michigan, Georgia, Texas, Florida, Washington State. It's increased lately. I can make my own craft video. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Clayton County, Georgia is a contiguous county, which means it touches Fulton County, which is where the amazing Judge Alex Manning is from. So just keep that in mind. Touching.
On behalf. Some of you will be allowed to post what we refer to as a unrestricted bond, meaning you will be able to go through a bonding company. The bonding company takes about 15% of the total amount of your bond to secure your release.
Damn, the bonding company is better than YouTube Daddy. That's half of what YouTube Daddy does. Aaron, you know what's funny is I had never been called for jury duty either. And then I changed my address recently when I moved, and now I got called for it. And I'm very excited. Again, I can't admit to it. I also, one of the other things I have to make sure is that I don't smell like weed, which is gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to like well, whatever. It's a personal problem, I guess.
You also have the option of posting the bond directly in cash to the sheriff's office. So for example, if your bond is $1,000, you would bring, or someone on your behalf would bring $1,000 to the sheriff's office. That money would stay with the sheriff's office until the conclusion of your case, and then that money would be returned to you minus some administrative fees. Finally, you can use real property to secure your release. The property would have to have 3 times the amount of equity in the property than your bond amount. So if your bond amount was $1,000, the property would need to have $3,000 worth of equity in order for you to use it to secure your release. Some of you will have what we refer to as a special condition bond placed on your bond as a condition of being granted bond. The court may ask you not to have contact with a certain person or not to return to a certain location as a condition of being granted bond. If you violate the court's order and you return to a location the court has prohibited you from returning to, or have contact with a person the court says do not have contact with this person while this case is pending, your bond could be revoked and you could be charged with aggravated stalking for violating the court's order, in which you may not be entitled to a bond and could remain in custody throughout the duration of your case. If you are unable to make your bond for whatever reason, if you are charged with a misdemeanor, your next court date is July the 2nd. If you were charged with a felony, your next court date will be July 1st if you are still in custody because you cannot make your bond for whatever reason. If you make your bond, you receive notice in the mail when to come back to court. That preliminary hearing court date is a date where the court, well, not the court, the state would have to prove that it is probable that you have committed the crimes as alleged in the accusation. Now we will get started with the females. So whenever you're ready there, the first person I have is Ms. Batten.
What's that? Oh, come on. What's y'all going in there? I'll call y'all up.
Okay, I did not fucking understand what that lady said, but you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to guess the crime. What did she do? What did she do, Miss Batten? Get your votes in the chat. You can guess as many times as you'd like. You can guess a silly guess. You can guess a serious guess. You can change your mind. That's the beauty of what we do. But have a little fun. Put a little guess in the chat. I don't know what the orange wristband means. I don't know what the white wristband means. I don't know if that means she was at a carnival or that she was at, you know, the bar or what. Also, I managed a dispensary for a long time, so I used to smell like weed from that. I worked in a grow for a long time. I used to smell like weed because of that. I used to trim weed and I used to smell like weed because of that. And then I also just smoke a lot of weed. And so I smell like weed a lot. People have told me that I smell like weed before. And I'm like, oftentimes I'll be like, yeah, I'm carrying a large amount of weed right now. But sometimes it's just me. I will leave the like my clothes and stuff outside of my office where I smoke weed. And then I will wash my hair real good and then not smoke weed before court. Okay, let's see. Oh, ran red light while giving roadhead. So was she driving and giving roadhead? That's crazy. That would be crazy. Public intox. I think. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Drinking slushies straight from the machine. She didn't get her cookies. Did she freak out? Did she freak out? Oh yeah, is it prom time right now? I think that it's prom time. All right, no more bets. I can't wear Felicia. I think that would be too sketchy. Anyways, no more bets. No more bets. No more bets, ladies and gentlemen. I just like to use those because I made them. Let's go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, are you Kaylee Batten?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
sure.
right. You have been charged with serious injury by vehicle. That bond is $5,000. Drive it under the
Serious injury by vehicle. That is not good. And yeah, I mean, it really is a law that you have to smoke to NPC. I don't know. That's weird. I'm gonna hit my pen. Oh, I'm sorry. I absolutely will be stoned, but I'm only gonna hit my pen and I won't smoke any joints. This is not good, lady. Don't drink and drive, people. I think I don't know if we say that enough. Don't do that. Dumbasses. You have Uber, you have legs, you have you know what? And drunk people love to walk. They love to go on missions. Okay? Y'all need to just embrace that. Drunk people need to fucking walk. Okay?
influence of alcohol is 5,000. Speeding restriction is 2,500. Improper lane change is 500. Your total bond is $12,500. Your preliminary hearing date, if you do not make bond, will be July the 1st. If you make bond, they'll send you notice in the mail when to come back to court. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions about anything?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just not gonna purchase a product to make the weed not smell because I'd rather spend that money on weed. I'm just being totally honest. And weed is legal here. That's the other thing. It's like it's not illegal. I'll try not to smell like it, but I don't care. I remember one time, here's a quick little story. One time when I had a job. I have a job. When I had a call center job, I used to go get stoned all the time at lunch because it was a call center and it was like, duh, like whatever. And again, I work just fine stoned. A lot of people don't, and that's okay, but whatever. And I remember one time my boss like pulled me aside. He's like, Paisley, it smells like marijuana in here. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. It does. I wonder who did that. And he was just like, he didn't have the balls to say, like, I think it's you. And I just like played him. I was just like, oh my God, who would do that? Is that crazy? Oh my gosh, we should really check into that. And he's just like, uh, that was the same guy who, when I quit that job, tried to get me to stay in that job by buying me a pack of cigarettes. And I was like fooled for like 20 minutes. I was like, oh, maybe I do want to work here still, I guess. I don't, and like 20 minutes went by and I was like, wait, no, I am fucking quitting this job. And I like went over and I like tossed the cigarettes on the thing and I was like, dude, I quit, man. I'm out. He's like, no, you could be a manager. You're gonna be a manager. I'm like, Andy, I'm done. I'm peace out. And a week later, they shut that whole place down, all 1,200 employees.
Next person.
Ms. Bell? All right, Ms. Bell, you've been charged with theft by taking. Your bond is $2,000. As a condition of bond, you cannot go back to the Waffle House located at 6544 Georgia 85.
No! She got banned from Waffle House, folks. That is terrible. I went on a trip to Florida last year for almost a month, and I love Waffle House. Okay? Yeah, if you got a Waffle House ban on the I know we missed a Waffle House guest, damn it. God damn it, Paisley. It's okay. It's okay. It's a Sunday. It's okay. Courtney's made it. She has 5 days of food. Courtney, this lady got banned from a Waffle House. I love Waffle House. It is so cheap. You cannot. I don't know. I don't think so. This is like from today, Aaron. But maybe, I don't know. I don't have time to watch many other channels. I have like limited time. Oh, a crazy fight in a Waffle House? Imagine. But this was a theft from a Waffle House, which is shocking to me because, like, I remember feeling like I was stealing when I left the Waffle House, only paying like $8 for the meal plus tip. I think I tipped her like $10. I was like, this is very cheap. I'm concerned about how cheap this is. And I was talking to all the employees. They really liked them. It was very, very and I went back again, like, the next day. I was like, "Why would I go somewhere else? This is perfect." They have such great service, like, such great service there. They sent me out the door with 2 full drinks that I'm not even sure I paid for. Like, I did pay for them, but I'm not joking you. My drink order here would cost more than my entire breakfast bill at Waffle House. It was nuts. And the people were so nice. So nice. And then I remembered them. And then when I went back the next day, like one of them was missing or something. And I was like, oh, did so and so not show up for their shift today? And they're like, you already know that. And I was like, I know. Pass. Everything is so expensive here. So even plain coffee, black coffee at the breakfast restaurant nearby here would be $5.50 for just a plain coffee. And then orange juice would be like upwards of $7. I know it sounds really expensive. It is Canadian, but it's also like it's just insane. Also, they don't give you any drinks to go here ever. I was amazed when I was in Florida and Miss Donna was taking me places and she's like, "Do you want to get your drink to go?" I was like, "What are you talking about, Donna?" And she's like, we'll just get our drinks to go." And I was like, well, I want it to go, but we've just sat here and dirtied the cup already. They're not going to give us another cup. And not only did they filled it back up. I mean, they gave us coffee to go. It was insane. I was just like, I remember I was on vacation for another couple weeks and I was telling people all about this, like tourists, but they weren't Canadian, they were American tourists, so they know that. But I'd be like, "Do you know you wanna like blow the mind of a Canadian tourist when they come, explain to them about how they can get drinks to go." And people say, like, yeah. Anyways, we're hard to please. No, we're not. Anyways, uh, no alcohol to go. No, but I'm not. I'm talking about like a lot of places here. You go, you buy a drink, and they might bring you a can of pop. Even if they have fountain pop, sometimes they'll just bring you a can of pop. But fountain pop is just like even regular places you don't get to go drinks. So crazy. Um, yeah. Yeah, you cannot get your alcohol to go here. You can barely get your alcohol to stay here. It is very hard to get liquor licensed here. That's what that joke is.
In Riverdale, Georgia. Do you understand that condition? All right, your preliminary hearing date will be on July the 2nd. If you don't make bond, if you make your bond, you'll get notice in the mail when to come back to court. I have appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you.
No, not me.
All right, what's
All right, let's guess this lady's crime. Okay, guys? Guess this one's crime. We missed the Waffle House one, but we're banging. We're ready. What did this lady do? You have drive-through daiquiri shop. See, that's crazy. Crazy. I'm not a big drinker. I do like to be able to smoke weed, like vape weed where I go. I enjoy that. Also, a lot of people will agree with me that weed is less destructive than alcohol. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, I think she stole a Revlon lipstick. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. And then no, yeah, no cigarettes. Blech. Blech. You cannot have you can have an open container here in the trunk, but it has to be in the trunk. Yeah. Okay, let's see. You think DV Colette? Probably. Drunk fighting. Shoplifting while giving roadhead. You're sticking with that one. I think I remember driving by a place in Texas one time when I was in Texas, and it was no, it was like bring your own booze strip club, but it's not full nude. Is that the truth too? Like strip clubs aren't full nude. That is in Canada they are. The girls are naked. That's what you're paying for. Oh, that would be terrible. Terrible. Also, the legal drinking age in Canada is 19 in most places. It's 18 in some places. Same as cigarettes. I think cigarettes and alcohol should be the same.
your name?
Actually, first name.
Jacqueline Elise. Jacqueline Elise.
All right, Miss Elise. You were charged with 2 counts of financial transaction card theft. That bond is 5,000, and financial transaction card fraud. That bond is 5,000, and you have 1 count of deposit account fraud. That bond is 3,000. So your total bond is $13,000. Your preliminary hearing date, if you do not make bond, will be on February the 1st. If you make your bond, you will get notice in the mail when it come back to court, and I have assigned an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
Yes, ma'am. To clarify, you said
To clarify, will you accept 7 credit cards for me to pay my bond with that may or may not be in my name? Allegedly,
February 1st, is that
Yes,
2025?
if you're still in custody, that's the next time you'll see a judge for a preliminary hearing. If you are out of custody, they'll mail you notice when you're required to come back to court.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Wednesday, first.
Parker Takara?
what did she do? Financial card fraud is so dumb these days. It seems so traceable to me. I don't know why people do it. When I used to work at a bank, uh, we caught people doing that kind of shit all the time, Chuck, but I thought people were getting smarter. Billy, yeah, right. Okay, what did this one do? What did she do? Assault and battery during roadhead, sticking with it. I think that she trespassed. I'm going with trespassing on this one. Let's see. Oh yeah, lots of stupid people out here. Let's find out.
Takara Foster.
Yes.
Oh, they have you booked in as Takara Foster. You were charged,
First name, that's why I said it like that.
okay, you were charged with battery. That bond is $4,000. As a condition of bond, you cannot have any contact with Demario Griggs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Your preliminary hearing date is on July the 2nd. If you make bond, you will receive notice in the mail when it come back to court, and I have appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you.
Oh, man.
No, ma'am.
Right? That was sketch.
Heather McCoy.
Oh, Heather, what are you doing? What did Heather do? She's tall. God damn it. What did Heather do? I'm calling child abuse. Allegedly. Obviously. In my opinion, allegedly. She does sort of look like something. Oh, bank fraud, you guys. Making porn without a license. You didn't know it. You think so, Sherry? Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? Aaron might be right here. Aaron might be right. As we forget a little bit, it is indeed Sunday morning. And no, you're allowed to walk while you're drunk as long as you're not drawing attention to yourself for public intoxication. Charging for roadhead. Walmart thief. All right, let's see. No more bets. Let's
You said Heather McCord?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Did she say Heaven? Her name is Heaven? Are you old enough to be named Heaven? Heaven?
Ms. McCord, you were charged with violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act. That bond is $3,000. Drug-related objects is $1,000. Driving with an expired or invalid tag is $500. And driving with a registration that's invalid is $100. So your total bond is $4,600. Your preliminary hearing date will be on July the 1st. If you do not make your bond, if you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when they come back to court, and I have appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Drugs.
Rochelle Pike.
What did Rochelle Fife do? They don't tell us what kind of drugs she had. Whichever one she had, she's at the beginning of her journey, it would appear. Heaven, get off the drugs if you can. Unless it's weed, then move. What did this lady do? This one is, I'm thinking drugs too now. I've been influenced by the last one. I'm thinking drugs. Yeah, she might have got caught with it, like the same vape that I have in my hand or something, right? I always feel bad when we're watching these and I'm like tooting away on my pipe or whatever, hooting away. And it's and there people are getting locked up for the same shit. PS5 cleaned. Do you have to clean them? Good job. I vacuumed, so you know. Oh, there we go. There we go. You guys are funny. All right, let's see. No more.
All right. You said Rochelle Pike?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Ms. Pike, you were charged with driving under the influence. That bond is 3,000. Failure to maintain lane is 500. Improper turn is 500. Driving on the wrong side of the roadway is 500. Your total bond is $4,500. Your preliminary hearing date is on July the 2nd. If you don't make your bond, if you bond out, you will not have to return to court until you get notice in the mail, and I have appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Right.
Are you okay?
All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, wrong side of the road. Not good. I always wonder about these hearings, like if people are ever still drunk by the time they see the judge. You know what I'm saying? DV, DUI, shoplifting, trespass, prostitution. I love all these guesses. They're all alleged, of course. I know, Heidi. Well, I wish that more Zoom court was available in Canada. I have to watch American stuff. Let's see here. Ooh. Danger. Danger. All right, that's it. No more bets. Let's go.
Now, is this with 15% or no? It just-
You said you're Ms. Page, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Ms. Page, you were charged with battery, family violence. That bond is $3,000. You cannot have any contact with Noah Woods as a condition of bond. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Your preliminary hearing date, if you don't make bond, is on July 2nd. If you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when to come back to court. I have appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
All right. We can't guess them all, you guys, so we're gonna have to watch a little bit because otherwise we'll be here all fucking day. As much as I want to be here all day. I did this early so that I wouldn't be here all day.
All right, what's your name?
Michaela Bush.
All right, Ms. Bush, you were charged with aggravated assault. Your bond has been denied. Your preliminary hearing date is on July 1st. You have a bond hearing date if you don't get a bond before then on July the 12th. I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
I don't know why I cannot get in the bond. I'm confused.
Do you know what the allegations are?
Yes, but it's their fault.
The allegations are that you did make an assault upon Stanzio Roberts with a knife when you offensively use it against another person. It says you inflicted violent injury on the victim with a knife by stabbing him repeatedly in his right armpit at 6543 Creekview Court in Riverdale, Georgia on March the 12th, 2024, causing serious bodily injury. So those are the factual allegations. Based on that, I find you a danger and you're not entitled to a bond at your first appearance. A lawyer will come and meet with you, and the DA's office will have an opportunity to speak with the victim. And at that time, they can determine if a bond is appropriate. But at first appearance, based on the allegation, the bond has been denied. Do you have any other questions? All right, thank you.
Alyssa Woods.
Ms. Woods. Okay, Ms. Woods, you've been charged with theft by taking. Your bond is $2,000. Your preliminary hearing date is on July the 1st. If you do not make your bond, if you make bond, you'll get notice when in the mail when it come back to court. It looks like you didn't refuse to complete the application, so you're gonna hire your own attorney. Yes, all right. You're welcome. Take care.
Paulette, it's actually gonna be my biggest problem is turning off my emotions for jury duty. Because I'm on YouTube. Like, I'm animated like this all the time. This is how I am. I always say, like, I still wear a mask oftentimes in public because it helps. Actually, that's a good. Should I wear the mask? I don't know. But anyways, it helps me not reveal my thoughts. And that's something I'm gonna have to turn off. I'm gonna have to like turn my eyebrows down to like 0 because I move my eyebrows so much. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. All this week is gonna be like desensitized Paisley week. I should try and not react.
There's two that go back to us.
Oh my God, I just had a really good idea. A really good idea. What if we try and do just a 20-minute episode this week where I don't talk or react, just practicing for jury duty. It's going to be hard, but 20 minutes is like nothing. I know, but here masks are a little bit different, K Crimson. It's a little bit different. My jury duty is on Friday. I don't know if I have enough time. I might need Botox. If I had money, I would go get Botox. But I don't have money for that. Yeah.
I got you.
All right, what's your name?
Adrian Blunt.
Oh, Mr. Blunt, you'll have to come back to court tomorrow. I wasn't sure if that was you. I can't be the judge over your case because you're a former client of mine. So another judge will see you tomorrow.
Wow.
All right.
How you doing?
All right, what's your name, sir?
My name is Raylan Gardner.
All right, Mr. Gardner. Hey, Mr. Gardner, you've been charged with receiving stolen property. The bond is $3,000. Possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute is $4,000. Possession of marijuana more than 1 ounce is $3,000. Possession of an illegal weapon is $3,000. And possession of a firearm or a knife during the commission of a certain crime is $3,000. So your total bond is $16,000. Your preliminary hearing date is on July the 1st. If you do not make your bond, if you make bond, they will send notice in the mail to you when to come back to court, and I have appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gardner.
Adrian Foster. Hey, Foster.
All right, what's your name?
Jay Sean Gilliam.
Mr. Gilliam, the officer did not complete your paperwork correctly. As a result, your charges have been dismissed. You'll be released sometime today.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Oh, I can't not react to a big D, you guys. We got the big D. Ooh, if you're new here, we got the big D, a dismissal. A big dismissal, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we know the charges can come back. That's not the point. Okay? The point is big D. That's a big D happy dance. I don't know. It's just you don't see it in very many jurisdictions where they dismiss it. I think what I've learned is they're really shitty at paperwork in this jurisdiction. Because dismissal Dan, I mean, now his name was that because he was dismissing cases left, right, center. Left, right, center. But you know, when we get it from another judge, when you get it from a lady, it's a special experience. Oh, shit. Okay, now I'm going to practice. I'm going to try and not react. Even my eyebrow at his name, you can't do that, Paisley. I am so out of practice. Business Paisley. Business face Paisley. Took a lot of practice to become business face Paisley, as opposed to reaction Paisley.
Y'all think I'm seven?
Yeah, 7.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Dominic Galloway.
All right, Mr. Galloway. You were charged with possession of marijuana, possession of drug-related objects, window 10 violation, expired tag. You will be released sometime today, and I have appointed a lawyer to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Demario Griggs.
All right, Mr. Griggs, you were charged with aggravated.
That's the guy she stabbed, you guys. I said his name in my head. I was like, Demario Griggs. That's a crazy name. Isn't this the dude that she stabbed? I'm pretty sure it is. Also, I did a pretty good. You know what, Colette? I don't stay angry like that for long. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. And my ADHD is rampant. But yes. Also, thank you, Thor's paralegal. No exceptions, yeah. Because nudity. Oh, I'll be able to do it, especially like without reading y'all's comments while I'm live. I'll be able to do it. I hope. Anyways. But I'm pretty sure this is the guy that got stabbed either in the armpit or one of the assault victims. So he's being charged too. Interesting. Muy interesante.
Aggravated assault, their bond is $25,000. Battery, family violence is $10,000. Your total bond is $35,000. You cannot have any contact with Takara Foster. You cannot return to 2671 Calvary Drive in Hampton, Georgia. You can go with the sheriff once you're released from custody to retrieve any undisputed personal property. Do you understand your conditions of bond?
Yes.
All right, if you don't make your bond, your next court date is going to be on July the 1st. If you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when to come back to court, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you. What's your name?
Malachi Ivy.
All right, Mr. Ivy, you were charged with violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act. That bond is $3,000. Possession of a firearm, that bond is $3,000. Window tint violation is $500. Your total bond is $6,500. Your preliminary hearing date will be on July the 1st. If you do not make bond, If you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when it come back to court. Are you currently working anywhere?
No.
All right, based on that information, I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. What's your name?
Victor Johnson.
Victor Johnson. Oh, Mr. Johnson, you're charged with being a fugitive, and there's two other people. I'm gonna do all of you at the same time.
Oh, we get to pick the fugitives, you guys. This is a fun game as well. I think glasses are going to be my friend, hiding my brows, you guys. I'm going to have to go get glasses that have lenses in them. These ones are props. La-duh. So I think this will help. This is going to mask a little bit of that look that I have. Okay, so let's go ahead. She said there's 3 of them. Put in your 3 guesses right now. I am guessing, and remember, it's any of the United States minus Georgia, because Georgia is already it's where they're being a fugitive charged, so it can't be that. So I am gonna guess, in no particular order, Arizona, Massachusetts, Washington, Arizona. What did I say? Arizona, Massachusetts, Washington. Those are my guesses. Get your guesses in here. And we will see the glasses be free in Canada. Well, these are fake. Like, my fingers are going through them. There's no lenses in them. I don't need glasses. I have, humble brag, better than perfect vision. Thank you. But let's see.
Oh,
You can
stand here or move?
just step back.
Okay.
First name asking.
Joseph Pearson.
All right, Mr. Pearson,
Damn
you've
it.
been charged with theft by
Fine. Finish this, then we're scrubbing through to the other fugitives, and then we're going to wrap this up a little bit.
receiving stolen property. That bond is $3,000. Your preliminary hearing date is on July the 2nd. If you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when it come back to court. If not, you'll be in court on the 2nd. And I have appointed a lawyer to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Go ahead, sir.
Morning,
Good morning. What's your name?
Willie Smith.
Willis Smith. Okay, Mr. Smith. You're in charge. What's your relationship to Justin Smith?
Ma'am,
What's your relationship to Justin Smith?
I don't have one that I know of.
Okay, well, that's good. All right, you've been charged with battery. Your bond amount is $3,000. It's a condition of bond. You can't have any contact with Justin Smith. And since you don't know him, that shouldn't be a problem. Your preliminary hearing date will be on July the 2nd. If you do not make your bond, if you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when it come back to court. I've appointed a lawyer to assist you. Do you have any questions?
Can I speak to my lawyer today?
You say, can you do it?
I have no question.
Okay, all right, take care.
Very nice. Come on.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Richard Winster.
Okay, I'm gonna do you at the end as well, because you're charged with being a fugitive, so you can step back. Wait, he was, wait, what was his name? Okay, we'll get back to it. All right, what's your name, sir?
Brandon Reynolds.
Reynolds. All right, Mr. Reynolds, you were charged with violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act. That bond is $3,000. Possession of drug-related objects is $1,000. So your total bond is $4,000. Your preliminary hearing date is on July the 1st. If you do not make your bond, if you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when they come back to court. I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you.
I'll take them back.
All right, what's your name?
Davon Thomas.
All right, Dave. All right, Mr. Thomas, you were charged with driving under the influence. That bond is $3,000. Driving on a suspended or revoked registration is $500. Open container is $500, and disregarding a traffic control device is $500. Your total bond is $4,500. Your preliminary hearing date is on July 2nd. You do not make your bond. If you make your bond, you'll get notice in the mail when you come back to court. And look like this form, does it say you make more than $5,000 a month?
No, I'm not sure all the way.
How much money do you make a month approximately?
I'm not sure all the way.
You have to have an idea. Do you get paid by the hour, the day, the month? How are you paid? By the hour, the day, or the month?
About an hour.
And how much do you make an hour?
Well, I was working 80 hours a week. And then I lost my job. Now I ain't lose my job. They just cut overtime, so I ain't got all the money no more.
The question was, how much do you make an hour?
None now. I don't make no money.
Okay. Take care, sir. I've assigned you a lawyer.
Oh, Ms. Thomas. What time? Thomas.
I have 10%. What's that? What's that?
All right, what's your name, sir?
Ardo Zambrano.
All right, Mrs. Armando, you were charged with criminal trespass, family violence. Your bond is $2,000. As a condition of bond, you can't have any contact with Sonia Guadalupe Montez. You cannot return to 88 Sedgefield Drive in Jonesboro, Georgia. If you have personal property there, you have to contact the sheriff's office within 10 days from your release to retrieve anything that's undisputed personal property. Do you understand the conditions of your bond?
Yes.
Your, if you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when it come back to court, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, what's your name, sir?
Anthony Warren Williams Jr.
What did he say? Why can he see? Can he see? Trying to. I hate it when hair is in my face. I'm not joking. It is my fucking nightmare. I have a lot of hair. This is nuts.
All right, Mr. Williams, you were charged with obstructing a law enforcement officer and theft by shoplifting. Are you currently working anywhere? Because you didn't fill out your form.
Currently,
Yes, you're working, or no, you're not working.
no, ma'am.
All right, I've appointed a lawyer to assist you. You will be released sometime today. Do you have any questions?
Not entirely.
All right, thank you.
Appeal for some certain bonds. You want to get released?
You'll be released without having to do one.
All right, ma'am.
All right, so we just have those three fugitives left, right?
Yes, and one Spanish.
Oh, yeah, we gotta see what's going on with Ms. Toles. Okay, so let's do the three fugitives, and we'll check on Ms. Toles.
Check on his toes. What the fuck? This is not OnlyFans, Judge.
You can
Mr. Johnson.
All right.
Johnson. How you doing?
Okay, good morning. Mr. Johnson, well, actually, can you bring, I guess all three of them so I can tell everybody the same spiel at one time? All right. Each of you are here today because you've been charged with being a fugitive for justice. You don't have any charges here in Clayton County. You have charges pending in different jurisdictions. Mr. Johnson, you have charges pending from Jasper County, South Carolina for violation of a court order, warrant number 688-919, a felony, which they've indicated that they will extradite. Mr. Leonard, you have charges from Decatur PD in Alabama for a charge with warrant number GJ 2022-2022, a felony in which they have also indicated that they were going to extradite. And Mr. Wingster, you have charges out of Jasper County, South Carolina for violation of a court order, warrant number 654-22-8568, in which they have indicated that they will extradite.
Wow. Wow. We were not expecting 2 South Carolinas and Alabama. Wow. Amazing. I'm not going to bore us with the end of that. She is going to go and ask them if they want to waive their extradition time or if they will, they want to dispute it and stay in the jail. There's this sort of nuanced 30, 60, or 90-day thing, but we're not going to do that. We have members only coming up here in just a little bit. It's already posted, so if you want, go over and hang out there. Thank you so much again for being part of the 2K Club. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm excited for members only. Reminder that I love you, I'm proud of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.